you
Yes. Yes.
so online. So
Mm-hmm.
let's do it together.
To be nice. To be
Kojo,
nice.
I am the adopted father of many daughters, and from that privileged position, which is not numbered in Ghana, I have come to appreciate better than most the complex and sometimes cruel reality that single women in Ghana, especially those past 30, have to deal with. And this morning, I want to touch on just one aspect of that reality. One of the worst case scenarios for most Ghanaian women is the prospect of not having children. That likelihood strikes misery into the hearts of many unmarried Ghanaian ladies, so much so that many are prepared and willing to throw away their values and scruples just to beat that prospect. The girl in her teens is very confident that she will, as a matter of course, marry a rich, handsome, charming, sweet, and caring man who will make her happy till death do them part. Then she hits her early 20s, and that confidence turns to great expectation. By her mid to late 20s, she is beginning to make adjustments to the quality of the man she was confident was dying for her. So, in most cases, handsome can go, and then this becomes necessary because she is made aware that she has a biological clock and that it is ticking. By her 30s, panic is beginning to set in because not only does the chorus of the reminder that she has a biological clock get louder, but this time she can actually hear it ticking too. And it is often around this time that her body begins to betray her. She is told that she has fibroid and that if she does not hurry up to have children, she may never have any. And remember, this is a lady raised in a society that values women only when they have children. What is she to do? Kojo, this is the reality many single ladies grapple with. The panic, desperation, anguish, and sometimes hopelessness becomes their new normal as other women show them utter contempt and men try to take advantage of their vulnerability. It is at this time also that ladies experience one of the most humiliating things a woman can endure. And it is the situation where men hit on you and think they are doing you a favor. It is irritating, annoying, and then it gets frustrating and depressing. And in most cases, there is no support for these ladies. They have to face society and their reality alone, often misunderstood and viewed with great suspicion by their married friends and colleagues. Most single ladies will tell you that at this time in in a lady's life, those who make life better for her the most are, are their married friends and cousins and relatives and church members. These married women make it their assignment to put pressure on the single lady to get married, even if it is to the wrong person. In the case of one fashionable lady I know, whenever any of her male colleagues at the office complimented her for her impeccable fashion sense, the married women in the office would sneer and say, "Oh, she's looking smart because she is not married and does not have any children. If she's woman enough to be married and have children, she will not be able to look that smart." Or they would say, "You know, as for a woman, what matters is not that you look nice and smart. Oh. What matters is that you marry and have children." And in church, some married woman would every now and then, and to the hearing of others, ask, "So you, cry, what at all are you waiting for? When are you going to get married?" And then, of course, there is a mother who, after the lady turns 30, refuses to have any conversation with her that does not center around marriage and children. The excuse Ghanaian mothers give for tormenting their unmarried daughters is that if their daughters do not marry, society is going to blame they, the mothers, and call them witches who prevented their daughters from marrying. It is at this time that the lady is confronted with the hypocrisy of society. You see, this same society that insisted that she should be chaste and not sleep around when she was growing up now turns on her and suggests that it would be all right for her to offer sex to any man who hits on her in the hope that it would land her a husband or at least give her a child. And it is also at this time that many abandon their scruples and their values. They decide that if marriage is not coming their way, a situation they cannot control, at least they will have a child, a situation they can reasonably control. You know, life is unfair because in most cases, the ladies who are facing this unpleasant reality are beautiful and wonderful and accomplished. Many of them are very well brought up and would be a huge blessing to the right man, and yet they are left asking, what is wrong with me? Why can't I attract the right and suitable man? Meanwhile, the pressure from family, from friends, from colleagues, and from church never lets up, and the biological clock never stops ticking. The situation is a clear demonstration that the more things change in Ghana, the more they remain the same. Everyone would agree that the times have changed. Everyone would agree that the world has changed. Everyone would agree that the times when women were restricted to the kitchen are over. Everyone would acknowledge that women have won the right to live their lives on their own terms. But then these same people will fall on the gender roles of the past and demand that a woman must by all means have children. The truth is that a decent lady cannot control whether she gets married or not. She can dress as attractively as possible. She can be as sweet and nice and pleasant as possible, but she cannot control when the right man will come her way. But every woman can control how she will react to her circumstances. Women have shown that they can have it all. They can be wives, mothers, and still take their place in the boardroom. Women can have it all and juggle it all. But women need to come to another realization, and it is this. If a woman cannot have it all, at least she can make the most of what she already has. Her beauty, her awesomeness as a lady, her intelligence, her resourcefulness, and her potential for making a huge impact on society. Let a woman who has not been given marriage and children still rock what she has. You see, a woman is complete with or without a husband and children. So, to all the single ladies out there, listen, there is nothing wrong with you. If the right men are not coming, that is their loss, but don't settle for less. As for children, you must know that you were not born to be a breeder, not in the 21st century. You are a full human being. You were born to live the life you have been given to live to the best of your ability, to celebrate and enjoy what you have, and not be consumed by what has not been given to you yet. Remember, you are a woman with or without a husband. So make sure you rock the fact that you are a complete woman today and every day. You are a woman, a phenomenal human being. You have nothing to prove to anyone and no apology to give anyone. So let's have the body-hugging dresses. Let's have you show some skin. Get the nails done. Make sure that the hair is done to accentuate your features. And pamper yourself with makeup and the right accessories. Why? Because you are a woman and you are alive. And that is all that really matters. And Kojo, that is my presentation for today.
That is all that really matters. We've been blessed with life, and we're allowing other people to determine how we live it based on their limitations. Yeah. It's sad. Sad.
And sometimes one of the painful things is to meet somebody who's been blessed in every other way apart from in one area. And Kojo, you and I know, nobody has it all.
Yeah.
Things could be working well in about 90% of the areas of your life, but there is one tiny thing that is not quite falling in place. The question is, which one are you going to focus on?
I've always had this interesting thought. For those who give pressure to others to get married, I think, okay, so you think that the height of achievement is when one person decides that you are amazing. But how about the million things you can do to make 1 million people decide that you're amazing?
Yeah.
Why don't those define a person more than the choice of one person?
Because a human being would always discount what he has and kill himself for what has not been given to him. Kojo, it's good to see you.
It's wonderful to see you, Uncle Ibu.
Keep on doing your remix of the reggae songs.
Change your night. All right. Coming up now is the Joy Business Minute, brought to us by Consolidated Bank Ghana, CBG. We stand with you. And when